Alright. And we are live. It has certainly been a little bit, that's for sure. And I'm still sick, but I'm getting better. See, let me... I'm still coughing quite a bit. I'm gonna do my best to try and not do that into the mic too much. That sort of thing. But I'm mostly over the worst of it. Like, the past 2 days especially were awful for me. I got no sleep whatsoever, and then last night I finally had a decent night of sleep, so I've been feeling so much better today than I've been feeling for the past few days. So that's nice. Still a little bit rough, but through the worst of it. That's for sure. Gamba, I love gambling. I've already seen a fair bit of random stuff on the new stuff, of course. I mean, I wasn't too worried about spoilers. I think if it was I don't know, if it was a main story update or something, I might have powered through being sick yesterday, but I figured I could probably wait a bit through. Hello there. Oh. There's probably going to be a lot of points for where, I'm going to try muting my mic as much as possible for my coughing and whatnot to get around it, but But yeah, I've seen a lot of the stuff. I know Smoke's back, that's kind of hype. And from what I've seen, I think it's literally, identical to Ruin Smoke. Down to all the numbers and stuff. I didn't look too closely, but from what I've seen. So that's funny. We'll see how that goes. I know Argalia shows up, that sort of thing, right? We got 3 announcers back to back. Oof. Yeah, I guess the only thing for password purchases, I don't have Molar Office, I think. I think that's the only announcer I don't have. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll get that and the new stuff. I'm not too concerned about the announcers in general. If I get them, cool. If I don't, I'm not too bothered. Hopefully I don't get too many of them, though. Yeah, one of my friends got everything in 40 pulls, which is quite high. Or, not the announcers, but he got both IDs and the ego in 40 pulls, so he's quite set, but we'll have to see how well my luck's gonna go. Hopefully not too bad. I've got enough lunacy for 230, 240 pulls or something like that, I think. So we'll definitely be able to ideality something if need be. We'll see how that goes, though. We shall see. Stop pulling when you got the IDs and ego. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. If I get them too quickly, I'm gonna do at least, I feel at least 100 pulls, right? Something like that, right? If I get super lucky, I might keep on going just for... I guess it depends on the announcer situation, right? I'd like to get some of the new announcers just because they're fun. But, I won't worry too much once I've got the actually important stuff. We'll see how it's going. Yeah, I've been using my time while sick to grind Arknights pretty hard. Since it's something I can actually... I got a new phone recently, and it runs Arknights very well. Probably runs Limbus better, but it's still Limbus, so I really wasn't using it for that too much. But yeah, I made it to episode 14 in Arknights, so yeah, a little bit of gambling. That's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the crossover thing, even if it is only one way. Now that I've played a decent chunk of Arknights, I know what to look forward to more so, right? They introduced another major status each sin, that would change a lot. Yeah. I think it would definitely be cool if they introduced more major status stuff. That's for sure. I could see them doing that with, a new season or something, right? With Hong Lu's Kanto, they're introducing new major status effect. And, that's what it focuses on a bit, and then it's just kind of a normal thing from then on. I think something like that could be cool. I don't know if they would do that. I feel like that's not a common thing. I think it's more likely we get more, sub-genres of various status effects we have already, right? We'll have to see. Stuff I think the Blood Fiends are a good example of being, a subgenre of Bleed. They're not as good for bleed. They're not very good for, like, the bleed infliction, but they're very good at making use of bleed and just doing damage in general. The major strategy other than smoke. Just random things, right? Make, like, I don't know, some weird stuff. I'm sure they can make some random things for some factions or whatever. I don't really have any good ideas off the top of my head, but I'm sure they could do it in some weird way. It's smoke some with a nearly free 50% damage buff would be insane. Yeah. I think it would be really funny. Like, I think that my dream for smoke in Limbus is that Puffy Brooms is a resonance passive, right? I think that sounds like a really funny idea. Just imagine, like, you get a bunch of smoke on self, but if you don't get the resonance, like, consistently going, it just harms you instead of helping you. I think that could be silly. Don't know if they do something like that, and if they did, like, it would be stepping on, like, the toes of some random other archetype because, well, more resonance, but could be funny. Like the Wallet from Reddit story. I don't know about. I mean, I think Smiling Faces as like a season 0 could happen, because Smiling Faces are like a super like. They're like a super like widespread faction in the city, from what we know, right? It's not like if we get Smiling Faces, it wouldn't be Walp because they're closer to something like a Finger, right? Not in power, but in terms of just kind of like prevalence throughout the city. From what we know, they exist in a lot of parts of the city, that sort of thing. So I could see us getting like a season 0 for them randomly or something. I don't know, or maybe they show up here or there. I think that's probably our best chance at getting smoke, but I don't know. There's some random things they could do, you know. Give us like Moses LCD identity. Those would be pretty weak, I think. I don't know. Smiling Faces are like, I mean, it's you fight them like later Urban Nightmare and Ruina. They're decently solid, so we don't really have a good sense of how strong the Smiling Faces are. We don't really know a lot about them in general, but other than the fact that they're like kind of freaks. Just being one ID. Yeah. That's also unfortunate. I'm still not a big fan of the whole reducing 2-star thing. Because it just means everything's going to be a 3-star ego from now on. I feel like there's very limited variety. I don't know. Add more 2-stars, but add content that actively, like, gives you a reason to use 2-stars, right? Like, Mirror Dungeon 2 Hard, like, did the whole thing where you can only start with so many 3-stars, which made 2-stars, like, pretty good for a while. Or a couple of them, right? They're not very good, but you had to use a couple of them, right? More stuff like that, like more reason to use 2-stars. Like, there's not even a reason to use 2-stars in Mirror Dungeon 5 anymore. Like, because in Mirror Dungeon 4 and 3, I think, you'd get more Starlight bonus for... Or Mirror Dungeon 4. In Mirror Dungeon 4, you'd get more Starlight bonus for using 1-star and 2-stars than with 3-stars, right? More starting cost is what I mean. Not Starlight bonus. You'd get more starting cost for using 1-stars and 2-stars. So there was at least something, but I don't even think that's a thing now in Mirror Dungeon 5. Have you got them from like Assassin Syndicate? They seem more like a bunch of psychos, I don't know. Smiling Faces... They seem to lack a lot of, like, complexity to them. They seem kind of like Unga Bunga. Only Mirror Dungeon 3 now. I think Mirror Dungeon 4 did the same too, but only for, it was just you'd get more starting cost for using 1-stars and 2-stars, I think. Use 2-stars in faction-specific runs. Yeah, stuff like that's like the main reason for them, but a lot of new factions aren't gonna have 2-star stuff. It just barely mattered, yeah. Yeah, Arknights at least has, like, some various uses for, like, its lower rarity stuff. I mean, stuff like the integrated strategies in Arknights, right? where you kind of want to have some of the low rarity stuff just because like you've got like a limit, which is kind of similar to what like Mirror Dungeon 2 Hard was going for, but I don't know. That's not the direction they're going, so who knows? I really think it's gonna make the more IDs we get, the more like cluttered each status effect is gonna be. I guess 2 stars would just add to that because you'd get more IDs that are just kind of made to be replaced. We got like a lot of cool 2 stars somewhat recent, or like within the last year or two, right? A lot of 2 stars that had like decent use cases here and there, right? Stuff like multi-crack Heathcliff having that unique photoelectricity status effect. I mean, that's pretty cool. Blunt Fragility, first Blunt Fragility since the launch of the game, since there was only base Ishmael and Zvi South Sinclair that had it. Stuff like Eurodivia Ryoshu, I still like a lot, even though she's mainly used for support passive. Because Eno is funny, it's a funny passive, just being able to follow up with skill 1 stuff. I don't know. I guess those are event 2 stars as well, but that's just because that's all we're getting so far. If you want to save for the collab, no, you need views just because you want to have them. Yeah. Mirror Dungeon 4 of a mini episode to introduce it? I feel like it did. Well, Mirror Dungeon 4 was at the same time as Walpurgis 3, right? So they had the Walpurgis event and that was it. Because that was that one really weird update where it was Walpurgis 3 and Mirror Dungeon 4 and Mirror Dungeon 4 Hard all in the same update. So we had like the Walpurgis 3, like the Fairy Festival cutscene, the one where we see Heathcliff's bat change to Remember for the first time. But not one for specifically Mirror Dungeon 4 because it was all in one update. It was very weird. I'm pretty sure later on Kim Ji-hoon said something about how that was a bad move and how it caused a lot of issues because of how much they did once, so they didn't want to do stuff like that again. I think he said that in one of the various live streams. Probably the first one, but I don't remember, but yeah. Bit of a weird update. 2 stars are just... Yeah, 2 stars are just generally weaker than 3 stars, right? This was a nice thing for the collab. Yeah, the collab's gonna be weird, that it's gonna be egos, that sort of thing. Yeah, we'll have to see how the Arknights collab goes, because if it's just going to be a bunch of egos, it's going to be very weird. You know, how first cutscenes exist, but content is inaccessible, just lost to time. I think you can always, I think other than the April Fool's event, I'm pretty sure every cutscene you can just watch from like the actual like from the menu, right? If you just go to like the various like the mini episodes. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can watch like the old railway cuts. Can you? Actually, the railway stuff. Is the railway stuff not? I guess that might make sense because they don't show. Can you see that stuff anywhere? I don't actually remember. I think you might be right on that one though. I think the everything else you can see, but yeah, the railway stuff, I don't know if that actually ever can be seen again. I mean, usually it's nothing super major. I mean, the Railway 4 one is really funny because, you know, Purple Lotus, truly incredible stuff, but makes you watch me as a newer player. I know it does for most of them, but I don't know if it does them for the Railway ones, right? I don't remember. I can check or something, maybe. Watching the chapter selection window. Oh, yes, that's a thing, too. Yeah, in the, I don't even remember what it's called, because I just innately call it credenza, because that's what it is in Ruina. Yeah, that thingy. Walpurgis hard mode. Yeah, those are also lost to time. The Walpurgis fights in general are made to be, like, temporary things. It would seem. Which is fine enough. I don't know. Usually it's nothing super, like, unfortunate to miss out on. Like, the railway floors do a solid enough job doing it, but, like, Yeah, Dawn Upgrade hard mode you can't do. I think you can only do normal mode for like that sort of stuff. It's weird. I think I straight up have not updated. I just straight up have not launched the game yet to really. I probably should have at least updated the game beforehand. That might have been a smart move, but oh well. And this episode pack mirror. Now that I think about it, it showed there was a Dawn of Greed mirror dungeon pack in like an early image, but we never actually got it. Yeah. A little weird. Not that big a deal. True. Riveting stuff. Railways not being replayable is weird. Yeah, they should. I think they mentioned like maybe doing that in the future, like being able to redo older railways. That would be a good change, I think. My sound is just straight up off. Well, yeah, okay, I've got some stuff to claim. Shh. It happens. Yeah. I haven't even done my dailies yet. Just straight up didn't want to launch the game until after I did the Walpurgis stuff. Yeah, 5th Walpurgis Night target extraction. Okay, cool. I'll take my ideality. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there it is. He's got a gun. Yeah, there they are. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've got a good bit of lunacy. I can do a lot of pulls. We'll see how that goes. Anything else I need to look at particularly? I don't think so. Let's do our daily. You know, start off with the dailies, of course, right? Gotta see if I get stupidly lucky from these. Because it would be funny. Now, I doubt I would end up getting something. I've had some stupid good daily luck, you know. Somewhat recently, I've gotten a fair bit of 3 stars, but random. And the actual main daily one. You pulled Sunshower Heathcliff. Oh, you pulled Peak. Okay, nothing. Just Rhodian, you know. But yeah, so how many tickets do I have as well? Like a bunch of them, right? Yeah, I've got 26 normal tickets, I've got 3 deck extraction tickets, and I've got all this lunacy. So yeah, I'm pretty sad. Let's see how much we can get away with this time then. First end pull. It might be nothing. Worst possible pull. All right, worst possible pull. 9 1-stars into 2-star. Physically cannot get worse than that. I'll just send it back then, right? Okay, there's something. Normal 3-star. Okay. Thank you, 7 Faust. Well, we've already gotten a 3-star. Huh. Hope you won't see a repeated incident. There's no way my luck can be that bad. We still haven't even dipped into lunacy yet. I've got 50 pulls before I even need to use any lunacy on any of these. Okay. 3rd batch. Oh, there's something. And that's something special. It's not a 2-star. Gaming. Ooh. Honglu, cool.
사격 중지. 앞쪽 시야가 확보되는 대로 적들을 추적할게요.
All right. Not bad. Took roughly 30 pulls to get one thing. Nice. And then some 2-stars. Announcer called it. More or less, you know. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. There's one of our funnies. Yeah, let's throw you on for now. Oh, I gotta make sure I've got soda equipped. You better believe I'm gonna be doing a soda run soon to really make use of this poison for Honglu. It's the soda redemption we've all been looking for. Let's get back to gambling though. I'm not really one to stall too much for this. I just like to pull. Okay. That's 40 pulls. We've already effectively gotten 2 3-stars, a Walp 1 and a non-Walp 1. Oh, that's something. Okay, duplicate Honglu, let's go. That's... We've gotten 3 3-stars and 50 pulls. You know, not bad odds, but unfortunately, 2 of those were dupes. But you know, we're doing well. I'm not too bothered. More 3-stars just means more shards for me. But yeah, now we gotta get into the lunacy. Oh no, my lunacy, not my 30,000 lunacy. Oh, I don't want to spend any of that. Nothing. Send it back, send it back. Anything? Hmm? That's a 2-star. Nothing. That's fine, Hook Lu, yeah. We're getting so many Hong Lu shards today, so many. How low chance of getting 3 announce back to back? Aren't announcers like 1.3% chance, right? Yeah, it's the same as getting an ego, so chance of getting 3 announces back to back is very low. That's truly tragic. Next announcer, true. Trust. Or we could just get nothing for a couple pulls. You know, that's how it be sometimes, right? Some days you get something, some days you get nothing. Okay. Yeah, just very, very dry set of pulls. Cool. Oh? Oh? Oh, there we go, cool. Oh, telelogic, there it is. Cool. Locked and loaded. Bullet type, Atelier Logic, high velocity pulverization round. Right then, ready to fire. And there's both identities. Oh! Oh, I genuinely didn't even notice I got 2 things there. I only saw one of them. Huh. Wait, I got 2. What? Was I not paying enough attention there? I genuinely only saw one of the little baubles turning into gold. I saw that when I think I looked at chat or something, and I didn't see the other ones. Huh. Double net sack, you know. Pretty cool. He's the announcer that obviously most people have been wanting, and you know, that's, yeah. For good reason, you know, he's a net sack. Get rid of all these, lamos. Still haven't gotten the gnomes, so whoopsies. That's fine, I've got like 2 weeks, yeah. I'll do that soon. I've not been doing a lot, nah. That's fine, cool. Did I not? Oh, This menu never listens to me. Cool. Now the ego, which does have the lowest chance, you know, only being 1.3%. But because I have every other ego in the game, if I do get the ego pull, it's guaranteed to be the Magic Bullet Otis, right? Physically, can't be anything else. Okay. Oh. This is... What is this luck? The triple one was the last one. 2, like, triple rare, like, pulls back to back. Let's see, what are these 3-stars? Deviat Rodion, Magic Bullet, or not Magic Bullet, Butler Otis, and Angela dupe, huh? One of, like, the rate down, announcers. Sure, more thread crates, I guess. That's fine. You give it a little drop of your luck just for a minute. I'm actually glad I didn't waste all of my luck in Arknights, because I've had stupid luck on the gacha in Arknights. But I've still got plenty of luck here, it seems. But yeah, so the plan is I'm going to pull either till I get the ego or till I get to 200 ideality from here, right? That's the plan. Whichever comes first. Hopefully the ego, but if I do need to get a 200, that's not too bad. I do like spending all... I like when I get the chance to spend all my lunacy, right? Because I can get all those shards up, and that's always nice to see, right? Oh? Something? Oh, duplicate Heathcliff, cool. I've gotten so many 3 stars. Sylvia's relationship to stay in effect, I doubt it. It should reduce your levels, assuming everything works correctly. How many 3 stars have I gotten? Like that's a crazy amount of 3 stars for 130 pulls, I feel like. Oh, you know, ego chances are only half that of a 3 star, right? The thing can't be sold. They made it so Mirrodin 5 you can sell it. They changed that in Mirrodin 5. Beforehand you couldn't sell, but now you can sell it in Refuge's Way or something. So it's a Mirrodin 5 change, I think. Let's be like, what is that luck? I don't know. Sometimes, like, after that first, like, really abysmal Walpurgis for me, you know, it hasn't been that bad since. Like, that was bad. Oh, one thing. You saw dupe. Sure. It is really funny not getting a single ego, though, since, you know, the chances are pretty high. Oh, that's a normal 3 star, sure. BLU song. Getting a lot of things. Oh, there's something here. Oh, a 3... What is the 3-star luck today? More Heathcliff shards, sure thing. Another Honglu dupe, sure thing. Like, that's the most, like, surprising part of this entire ordeal, is I'm getting so many 3 stars. Like, this is absurd. Okay, 30 more pulls. Let's see how this goes. Nothing from this one, fair enough. I'm fine getting a couple nothing pulls here and there. Kind of counterbalance the insane luck I have had. Bye. Okay. Final 10 pull. One way or the other, we will get magic bullet notice here. Either we pull it... Oh, we might pull it here. Eh. You saw dupe, sure. Multiple you saw dupe, certainly something. Quite a few duplicate announcers. Alright. Well, that's fine by me. Bad ego luck, but insane identity luck. Insane 3-star luck. And now... Elliot?
역시 네놈 말대로 어떤 사람이라도 맞출 수 있는 마법의 탄환이로군.
It really is, as you say. This is a magic bolt that will never miss. Alright. You know, even though I did need ideally to do the ego, really good pulls, really good pulls. I got 4 dupe announcers, I got one of the 2 new announcers, and I think that's actually the more notable one. Or so I'd say. I'm not a particular full stop fan, but I think they're cool. Yeah, look at that, 400 Yisong, or Honglu shards. Jeez. I'm doing really well in shards right now for whenever something needs to be charted. Dribble in time, of course. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You cheat Death of Wild Hunt. Oh, that's funny. This says 40 lines. Does anyone know if it's true? It was in the trailer, right? I don't remember for sure, but like, she's got a unique line for each magic bullet fire, and the corrosion also has a unique line, so I assume it's 14. Is it? I don't know if it's 14 different lines. It might be. I don't remember. From 0 to 5 with this ego? Might equal to highest resonance. Oh, I see. got a lot to look at here. Let's start off with the phrases, of course. A blank to your life. Assumably full stop. Right then, ready to fire or something. I think we already have fires. So there's a line, so maybe shoot at something. It's a bullet that will never miss. Do we really not have a bullet? I guess we have magic bullet. Snipe, full stop. Okay, yeah. Incredible stuff. Yeah, for ego, indeed. So it's your 4th ego. This is, it's not the first slot to have 4 options, because, you know, Yisong, or, why am I saying this so much? Because of Hong Lu Teth, right? Hong Lu Teth having Rose Desire, Soda, Cameron's Willing, and Lasso. Certainly something that would have 4 different E's. Especially when, like, they're all pretty solid for different usage. You know, Ebony Stem's just solid damage. Holiday being able to heal SP for House is nice. Dimension Strider is nice for Warp. And Magic Bullet, of course, you're mainly going to run this with Magic Bullet Otis, right? With the actual identity. As you'd expect. Let's do the ego first. Since that's the one without a story, so it'll be fast. I just unequipped it, whoops. Hamilton is going to have 3 ego slots with the same affinity. I think Dawn can do it, right? Yeah, Dawn can do it with, Lust. Can you do it with Lust? Yeah, you can do it with Lust. Mercer doesn't have anything like that, yeah. Hung Luno. You don't have a lot of variety, but you've also got, yeah, you've got multiple Gloom He's. I think, yeah, these two have Lust as well, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, there's probably not any other situations like that. Yeah, you don't even have involved yet. Otherwise, most people have a decent balance, right? Yisong Sloth, yeah. Drago said, who said other than Yisong and Otis. Yeah, it's Yisong, Otis, Dawn, and Ryoshu. Sloth, Lust, Pride. Z back to it, though. Let's get this nice and uptied. Or thread spin. It's the same thing. You all know it. Rodian is one of everything, yeah. A couple people that are like decently close, and there's a couple people that are decently far. And there we go. 22 plus 14. That's pretty solid, yeah. 36 roll is nice. Like, you pair a 22 plus 14, like, with the fact that, like, Otis had Sunjar, which is a 26 min roll. Otis is going to be able to, like, use these Zeus to clash, like, anything. And then if you want high but not super high, you've got two Pathos Maths. Like, she's got a lot of variety in terms of, like, being able to just outroll enemies, like, with this, yeah. Because, like, none of her other these have, like, insane rolls, I don't think, right? What is Dimension? I don't remember. Yeah, that's a pretty high rolling E. 36 is definitely pretty nice for a lot of things. And I assume it doesn't gain... It might gain power with one of the other things, but I'm not fully sure. There's some more damage burn on target, yeah. What does it cost? 4 Pride, 2 Wrath, 2 Lust. Simple enough, right? Each bullet is a different thing. It's basically just like the Ruin and Realization ones. First bullet does more damage, does some stagger damage. Second is do more damage, do damage to targets other than the main target, max of 4. Yeah, this bit. Third, do more damage, gain attack weight, take attack power down and burn. Fourth, gain attack weight, stagger, fragility next turn. Fifth, attack weight, burn, offense level down, defense level down. Yeah, sixth. This one's got quite a bit. Attack weight. Reuse this coin for every 7 burn on the main target. Right, I forgot. 6 bullet gets reuse. Because Lust is beyond me. It's because there's a decent bit of Lust on a burn team, right? Burn's got like a decent chunk of Lust, so a burn team in its full can probably fuel it decently well. Yeah. But it gains like it gets, yeah, its actual like power significantly reduced to make up for it. Each bullet has a different number? Is it? I think 6 has a different number, and like, does this one get anything? It doesn't say each of them having different numbers. Is that so, though? 6 bullet rolls like an 8 if you roll tails. Yeah. I mean, it's also a 3-coiner, so 8 minerals, like, safe. I don't know sandy cost, yeah, makes sense. The 7th, 200% more damage, no more damage for 100% missing HP on the target. It appears damage rolls on target or self are less than 2.0, change them to fatal, and average attack just kills this unit, yeah. Really just for the style. It's very silly. After getting magical, you're the highest resonance, min 1, max 4, so yeah. You can get to 5 immediately. That's quite nice. Dark Series, like 4 Dark Flame against all enemies with Burn. But Burn and Dark Flame equal to Magic Bullet once per turn for each unit. Oh. Then you go for 1 ID though. I think that he should be fueled by itself. I think that makes sense for some things, but like Magic Bullet Otis only has Pride and Wrath, right? I think if she had a 3rd sin, then it makes sense, but you make a He Ego that only costs 2 things, and it's going to be very strong, right? I don't think... Is there any He Egos that only cost 2 things? Nothing comes to mind. There might be something random, especially like something early I could see, but like, in general, like, he's like, at least have 3 different things, because otherwise it'd be super strong if there's only like 2 things. Couldn't you get hyper-focus on those 2, right? Rusty coin with it is silly. Oh, I can imagine. Breath Match Flame Ryoshu. F doesn't Corrosion Honglu. Oh, but it's... Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah. I mean, it's bad, right? This is like the funniest ego passive of all time. Oh, Gregor ADD, that's right. Yeah. Rhyme Shank, yeah. So yeah, so there is a fair bit of them. They're mostly on the older side. Some of them are like I guess, like even like this is like over a year old at this point. Yeah. There's a couple of them, but in general, if it only has 2, it's either fairly weak, or it's from really early on, right? Like Rhyme Shank and 4th Match Flame Ryoshu. It's certainly it's certainly just because they didn't know how to balance it then. Name doesn't even do Rupture, yeah. I mean, egos don't necessarily have to like match the Abno, but like Available you selling cost 2. Oh, that's all. That is true. Wait. And like poison made more sense. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get any poison from like anything, but I mean, I think it's just something they don't want to lean into, because poison is like, I mean, it's basically just like ruin a burn, right? It's like a burn without count, like an ultra burn, but I don't know. It's something they're not leaning into, so it makes sense they're not doing it. It would be just like a weird gimmick. Like, God, it's so funny though. This is awful. But yeah, I'm distracting myself. I didn't even look at the corrosion or the passive yet. Poison would be a good status, yeah. The magic bullet values are the same. The target is defeated 7. Dark flame hits all enemies with burn. Ooh. Oh, that is quite silly. What's the targeting? It's random. Okay. If you get that off, though, you could just get a bunch of burn damage. That's funny. You need to kill with the corrosion, of course. So, like, not the easiest thing to get done, but, like, in the event, I'm sure it's very doable, right? Magic bullet of 3 burn. Magic bullet burn. 30 burn. Inflict 1 dark flame. It's like 2 damage per turn. Okay, yeah. Okay. Very cool, that's for sure. I'm curious to see just how strong this ends up being. Ugh. And we've got the actual IDs to look at now, so let us do that? I do not have a lot of tickets, do I? Need to grind away that sometime soon. I should have enough to get both these guys to 50 anyways, just because of what I have, right? Oh, I do not have enough to get them. Okay. Well then.
타격점이 분명하게 보이더군요.
저도 이제 무언가를 제대로 지켜내가고 있는.
이 정도는
That's a little
해줘야지.
silly.
탄환은 계속해서 만들어지고. 끝났나?
This should be more than
제약
enough,
작업은
hopefully.
이것으로 완료하면 되겠군요.
God, XP tickets are certainly something, aren't they? I think I was leveling up some bad IDs or something, like sometime recentishly, and I think that's why I don't have enough. I think I was trying to get, like, I think the plan was I wanted to get every identity to level 40, which is why I've got stuff like you 40 now, I've got, like, you guys 40. I don't think I actually did that for everyone, but I think I did it for, like, a decent chunk of identities, like top row. You. Yeah, I didn't do it for Rodeo and onwards, but for all of these guys, I got all their identities 40 base, so I don't have a lot of things. How do Walpurgis trade you? Not too poorly. I got a lot of 3-star dupes in general, and I had the Ideality of the Ego, but overall not too bothered. I got the net second answer too, so that's funny. How much really do you spend across all of your entire Limbus career? I don't know. That's a good question. It's, like, definitely a pretty solid amount. Like, not, like, insane, but, like, definitely a decent chunk of money. Is there LCCV Ryoshu bad? I mean, I don't use her. And, like, her entire gimmick, doesn't really work. She's cool. I like the idea. It feels like she's a harder to get going LCCB Ishmael with the old Tremor Rupture bit. I don't know. 2k plus. Oh, nowhere near that much. Jeez. No. Like, couple hundred at most. I've been playing since day one pretty consistently, so I've got most stuff pretty easily. Oh yes, right. Keep distracting myself. We've got some update stories to look at. Here's see what they're gonna do for these guys. They saw us fall back, I'll return fire. I bet if you've spent more... not particularly. If you want to do it, then do it. It's your money. Not sure if she's in pilot. She's supposed to be to some degree. It's weird. That one's got away with words. I'll give him that. Talking about Argalia? Sweet talking miserable blokes while bearing those bizarre gears in their head. Oh no, just talking about the gear worshippers in general. How can they be willing to willingly turn themselves into some meat gear monster? Meat gears, thought gears, loads of wankers with gears shoved into their heads, all just to become smarter or something, is it? What a load of... I mean, I can't believe how someone else would think their lot in life is to be a piece of gear in someone else's noggin. And how so is any of my business. Let's get back to work. What was it that Honglu said? That it's a rare, lucrative opportunity? Yeah, this'll be good for us. Ah, this rifle. I thought Bossman was a madman when he decided to purchase these firearms. I didn't even have a steady income then. We were scouted to the team like stray animals getting taken from some charity office after getting exploited to hell by my other no-name office left and right. Not that I don't deserve to be here. I was always confident in my abilities. But still, that suggestion that we should use these expensive guns all of a sudden was so out of the blue, they couldn't help think of some shady stuff. I thought, oh, this means one of those scams where they buy me this expensive but broken gun and ask me to pay for its repairs and whatnot. When I was just getting ready to smash the office to bits, trying to get a single straight word of the boss man, he showed me an entire box the size of my head filled to the brim with ammunition. Didn't think the truth would be so simple, that the boss man's just a loaded man. Well, I suppose he did threaten us with no pay if they were pointlessly wasting our bullets. A month of no pay for every shot missed, was it? Yeah. That's, Totally sounds right. And I thought, thinking logically here, that it'd be smarter to give me a sniper rifle so there's less chance of me wasting bullets. Yeah. That's how this gun became my partner through thick and thin. I'm quite fond of flipping out, smashing everything to bits, no concern for what comes next, but I think this fits me just as well. Maybe. I guess there's a satisfying side to this, especially when I'm about to blast odds like I'd rather not talk to. Ready, Heathcliff? Ready. Once the worshippers are in sight, make sure your gun is loaded and wait for my signal. Looks like I'll be hurting our wallets a tad more than usual today. Is that right with you? Oh, breaking out the Atelier Logic high-velocity pulverization round, are we? Yeah, those gears in their heads. Regular rounds will just bounce right off them. Better to grind them down and pulverize them. That's true. I'll be deducting your pay if you use even more than a single round against the same enemy, though. Shut it, mate. You'd be grumbling all the same even if I were using the cheapest ammunition on the market. You know how expensive those bullets are. Atelier Logic ammunition is pretty expensive, even for me. Understood. Push the tactical sight forward, and the chamber reveals itself below. I remove the topmost bullet from there and carefully replace it with a silver-plated, beautifully engraved bullet. Special round loaded. Ready to fire. Beep, beep. I hear 2 beeps of the comms opening and closing instead of a worded reply. That's the code for Roger that. He must be in their air shot. That's very close. Then, I should get ready. I mean, if Honglu just uses like a little pistol thing, then yeah, he's gonna need to get a lot closer logically, right? No mention of Sinclair yet, though. It's truly tragic. Sinclair Stefan just being banished forever. Beep. Magnetic rail makes a funny noise as it begins to charge. Going for the bullseye. Oh, it's like the skill. Oh, or the... It's like the card, at least. Is one of the skills going for bullseye? I genuinely don't remember. I've been so out of it this past week, I, like, couldn't comprehend that much of what was actually said in the breakdowns. Gunpowder detonates, adding even more power to the bullet blasting forth from the barrel. I feel the recoil ram my shoulder backwards. A sniper rifle that uses 2 different propellants in tandem. That's something you don't see every day, even in most workshops. Of course, S-class weapon workshops can probably produce all kinds of fantastical items that easily trump something like this, but I'm sure I can count the number of S-class workshops with my one hand. Doubt there's more than 3 tops. And the stuff's got to be exceedingly expensive too, even for the boss man. His non-empowered skill is going for the bullseye. Okay, yeah. So excluding these outliers, this gun's got to be the best. What the hell? Heathcliff, you missed? No, what the? They've got to have some sign of foresight or something dodging my bullet like that. Well, I guess there are surprises around every corner in the city. Beyond me how this bloke can remain so bloody calm and flippant even in situations like these. She would at least get a 2-star full stop Sinclair. Yeah, I'd be fine even if it was like some filler ID. Like, it would have been nice to be able to complete the group. Also, 2-star Walpurgis nights are always so funny because you get so many of them. Since you spend like you do like hundreds of polls, and if it's 1 2-star that gets a rate up, you're gonna get so many of them. Have you looked at the numbers yet? Not yet, but I've seen some stuff. I think doesn't this skill 1 roll really well? Surprisingly, I guess it's because it's ammo, so it's limited, but certainly something. Okay, just casually relocating. The nest's compromised. Gotcha. Looks like we'll have to do the thing. Zuli, do the thing. I'll leave it to you, Honglu. Okay, I've got this. Bossman covers me whenever I'm on the move. And whenever they've got I'm cornered, I didn't... Got him cornered, okay. A British moment. I see. Got him cornered. I identify the weak links and blast him with my sniper rifle. We've done this together more than a dozen times. There's no mucking up our teamwork. Skill 1 rolls in 14 naturally into 17 turn 1 with 3 coins, huh? That's pretty good. I'll be back in a second. I need to blow my nose. Alright. We've done this more than times. There's no mucking up our teamwork. Well, unless the enemy is clearly out of our league. But I can see that carefree grin of his from all the way here. Looks like we're going to be okay. Oh, by the way, I'm deducting your pay for this month because you failed to kill them with a single shot, just like I promised. Oh, man. Saying stupid stuff like that when they've got an advantage over us. He really is a piece of work. Oh, that's it. Huh. I feel like that's gotta have been, like, the shortest, like, Opti story since, like, Season 1, right? Like... Huh. I assume it's because Hong Luz is going to be the second half of the entire situation. And they didn't want to do a thing where they, like, have to show them in a situation other than the one thing they showed up in Ruina, so yeah. Fair enough. Oh yeah, update you again. Okay. Yeah, see, yeah, 14 rolling was guaranteed. So what he's got is even innate passive for Entire start gain 3 Pierce power up. Okay. Those Pierce skills gain 3 power first turn. Yep. Makes sense. It's the funny, I mean, it's the snipe passive, right? That's what that does. In, Runa, yeah. Gain 2 poise count, gain 1 poise count. So it's like poise count neutral, but since the skill one probably want to use early on, but it spends 3 ammo, so yeah. How much ammo did he start with? I hate that it doesn't say. I don't know why it doesn't, because, like, it's not consistent across ammo ID, so it really should just say how much ammo they start with. But oh well. Gain 1 ammo, I tell you logic, yeah. I don't hear any ammo back with Overwatch assignment. Yes, you run off. It's 10, okay. Makes enough sense. Okay. Similar stuff, he runs away. After rejoining, he gains max concentration. Here's power reload. Yeah. When he was 18, makes sense. He's in piss. Okay, simple enough. 2 pride res, gain 1 haste next turn for every 10 poise on self. Pay 3 poise to 1 ally, lose poise potency. Do not use any attack skills, including use skills, excluding target spotted. Gain 10 attack. Pierce next turn. Okay. Okay. A lot of things here, but simple enough. Tempest 12, yeah. 1 ammo, proficiency. And next turn as well, yeah. 3 poise potency. So, like, he's really only gonna get poise potency if he doesn't use attack skills in a turn, it seems. Like, there's some there, but, like, not insane benefit. It's a skill 3, I guess. 5 from this one. Okay, that's something, I guess. And you get the funny shot if you have ammo tele logic, yeah. Is your defense like give you concentration? Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is like, yeah. You gotta use an evade to get any of it, assumably. Unless it's like Fragile Heart or whatever it's called, the Priestguard one you start with like 0 or something. I'm not sure. Consume everything yourself, do more damage based on the game poise count. We're even a critical hit. Strike increases times 50 damage. Okay. Each get additional, like, flat damage. Piece and target's pierce resist, yeah, okay. Responsive and count skill 2 is already a luxury. Yeah. I mean, 2 boys count on a single coin. Yeah, that's nice. If he doesn't need count at all, that's also true, yeah. Special one. This is the bad one when you don't have the Italian logic shot, though. This one, plus 6 offense level. That is a rarity. How much is Blazing Strike? Is that a... Yeah, that's a plus 5. Where else is there... Like... Yeah, you've got plus 5s, yeah. I'm trying to think, is there any other random, like, plus 6s? Even this is plus 5. Yeah, I don't know if there's any other, like, normal skills in the game with a plus 5 offense level on them. Weird thing to notice, but definitely noticeable. These are contradicted just like Priest Gregor. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. What was I looking at, though? Just a bunch of damage, yeah. He kills people, that's his main gimmick, right? This one's weird. At 0 ammo, skill out his is taking cover instead, but like... It's only if at turn start you're at 0 ammo, though. Huh? When does this trigger, then? Because if he's at turn start at 0 ammo, then he should have fled last turn, right? Is there any other condition of the fleeing? I don't think there was. I guess if you have Atelier logic, if you have the special bullet but not... Because this is ammo of any kind. 0 ammo is normal. Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering if I was getting it. Yeah. So if you have the special bullet but not the regular ammo, then this works. Okay, I see. One of you an evade counterattack move forever, yeah. This is close enough. If you evade, Hong Lu counterattacks for you. Pretty funny. So I'm curious when the next Walp be, like 3-4 months, right? It might genuinely be April Fool's Day, and in which case is awesome. In which case, Bald is Awesome Merso might be real. Okay, this is my insane theory. It'll be approximately 3-4 months. If they go for the 3 months option, we could get it April 1st. I don't think it's gonna happen, but like, imagine if next Walp is April Fool's Walp. Imagine having to pull for Bald is Awesome Merso. That would be so awesome. We can only hope, right? We'll see, we'll see. 11 hate merc, true. No, I feel like it has to be Bald is Awesome, if anything, because Bald is Awesome was added to LobCorp in an April Fool's update, right? It was like an actual April Fool's joke. 3 shots to chest and don't look like you'll even need to shoot them in the head for good measure. Bald is Awesome was an April Fool's joke in LobCorp, so it would just be too fitting. Hold your fire. Already a Bald is Awesome nugget. Yeah, maybe. I think it's not like super necessarily guaranteed. There's a bald guy. PM's a little not too funny recently. They will do April Fool's. The only reason they didn't April Fool's last year is because it was like in the middle of Kanto 6, and they were like, yeah, that's a little bit awkward. But it'll probably be like a decent, it'll probably be a dead season, right? So I feel like it'd be a good time for April Fool's bit. April Fool's option is Boda. No more Walp until Hong Lu's Kanto, though. Walp is usually not shown in roadmaps. Like, it was shown in this one, but I guess that's true, though, yeah. In those roadmaps, they'd usually show it. In roadmaps of the past, like, Walt wouldn't be shown too frequently, but I guess it could be, that is a good point. It's also possible, like, there's delays or something. The second half of the roadmap doesn't show every banner and stuff. It just shows, like, events and stuff, so, like, there's a lot of room for changes and stuff, so I'm not sure. Yeah, there's Stefan Sinclair, wowie. Banished Eternity. Ah! Ah! Oi, hold your fire, lad. Low ready, now. Haha, thanks for repeating after me. Can't see too well through all this smoke. A battlefield thick with the smoke of war. Wait, say that again? Wait, let me just... Wait, say that again? The chaotic cacophony of gunfire and grinding gears claims a sudden stop at the child's hand sign. They were contracted by the Association for the Eradication of the Church of Gears. Child accepted the contract with gusto, but certain things weren't going according to plan, thanks to certain unexpected variables. Doesn't seem like they'll be closing the distance anytime soon, right? Yeah, but I don't know if it's a good idea for us to shoot first. Not to mention how we've already wasted a lot of bullets. This contract is a bit more troublesome than I expected. Guess what you get for picking up a Shi Association contract. Despite having already spent quite a lot of bullets, the child and his colleagues were having some trouble making much headway. There was the hot steam, a byproduct of boosting their powers, and the smoke! Coming out of the grinding gears. But the worst of them all was the erratically moving gear worshippers, the very target of their contract. Not only are they constantly moving, but their movements are so bloody offbeat. I'm having some difficulty getting a good shot in, lads. Walpurgis not confirmed. One of these days, surely. Surely, it might be like in a year from now or something at this rate. Because it'd probably be more poise, right? Surely we wouldn't get to poise Walpurgis back-to-back. They've never done the same status effect back-to-back in Walpurgis. As long as you ignore the time that they did that with Burn. Got any bright ideas? The worshippers were sliding out of the bullets' trajectories in bizarrely fluid motion, as though they could tell where their guns were aiming. Benefits installing thought gears, a calculation unit made from humans. Should we just start blasting and hope for the best? I don't hate that idea, but the budget for the bullets wasted are going to become straight out of Bossman's pockets again, even if we were to finish the contract. The colleagues glanced anxiously at the child. The prospect of having to dip into the boss's personal funds became increasingly likely. She had a bit of bleeding rune, yeah. But she has been just kind of poised in Limbus so far. I say that as if we've gotten any Shi units since launch. It's been almost 2 years since the game launched, so it's been almost 2 years since we got any Shi ideas. Just fun fact. Maybe we'll focus on self-bleed. That was kind of like Rusted Chains bit, though. And we also got Priest Gregor, who's a lot into that. I don't know if they do that bit. It doesn't feel super... Self-bleed seems to, like, indicate more foolishness than, like, injury in battle to me. I don't know. I don't think self-bleed would work for Shi. I think self-damage makes sense for Shi. Which is what, like, Shi Heathcliff has, right? I don't know. However, the child's expression was as calm and casual as always, and even began humming a pleasant tune. I think my budget can handle a volley, unless you're looking to shoot a teleologic ammunition full auto. Now that'll bankrupt me even, haha. It's true, it wasn't that big of a deal for the child to pay for the bullets as long as they made each one count. He could handle it, even if the office funds were to be completely depleted. All he had to do was say the word and the family would send him some pocket money. That pocket money, being equivalent to the office yearly budget, could fill their warehouse to the brim with ammunition. Wouldn't leave them much, of course, but still. But not everyone found this attitude to be pleasant. Blimey, I just don't like it. It makes us feel like parasites every time we gotta ask your family for favors. Like, do we think, like, Loe came from, like, a somewhat, like, well-off family or something to be able to get this off? Like, I don't know. Full stop, like, actual full stop weren't as willy-nilly with bullets as, like, this. At least, like, the mirror full stop, so I don't think so, but, like, do we think he had some sort of, like, fancy backings to be able to afford it in general. Because, like, for an office of this level, to be able to afford guns like this at all, even at the cost of everything they own, still feels, like, unlikely, right? I don't know. Well, what other choice do we got? We can break down their cover with impact rounds, but they're hiding in that smoke. Alright, everyone, let's all relax and get it done like we always do. I'll take the vanguard, so please cover me. Right, I gotta take care of any buggers that get close to you, yeah? No need to tell me how to do my job. Full stop, never pulled out a mega bullet or one-shot nuggets, yeah. Like, and these guys can afford to reload. I almost forgot about that. Like, he's got a reload in his kit, right, when he comes back in. They've got ways to get... They've got much more bullets than Ruina, full stop. That's true in general. I haven't seen if Honglu's got any reload stuff yet. I guess I'll see in a bit. He might, I don't remember. That's great and all, but how about this? I think I just came up with a plan. Chad's voice was as gentle as always, but there was a certain confidence and decisiveness in it as he explained the new strategy. After listening to the new plan, quickly described over the brief lull of battle, the two colleagues nodded affirmatively. Okay then, I'm going in. With that, the child left him to take my asthma smoke without hesitation. He could barely see what was ahead, and the smoke was suffocating, but the child did not stop. He began pulling the trigger with abandon the moment he ventured into the smoke. Most of them flew fruitlessly towards nothing, but it wasn't planned to hit the worshippers anyway. Tamaki got the biggest upgrade, yeah. Certainly seems insane. Heathcliff, now! A thunderous gunshot rings out even before the child says his full name through the receiver. This song is coin is still used with the ammo like a certain rabbit. I mean, Rabbit Heathcliff still has a fair bit of, like, non-ammo coins. Not a lot, and, like, you can still clash even if you don't deal damage. Like, even without ammo, like, Rabbit Heath still clashes pretty solidly. Not, like, insanely, but, like, he can still clash fully. And he has a couple coins that don't need ammo, right? The bullet fired in a moment's notice landed a direct hit to the worshipper's brain. He'd drawn the perfect angle for his sniper colleague to line up his shot. When he confirmed that the thought gear inside the worshipper had come to a complete stop, Chow did not waste a second to give his next order. I'll draw them out to start blasting on my count of 3. Yes, sir! 1, 2, 3. Bullets mustn't possess a firepower to penetrate building walls or steel. Chow knew well about the head's taboo involving firearms, and with that knowledge twisted these disadvantages to his own advantage. Drawing worshipper next to a building wall, taking cover on the other side of the wall himself, and ordering a colleague to fire a penetrator round would be an example of one such strategy. Another would be forcing the enemies to take cover behind a wall, requesting his colleague to fire an impact round, and demolishing the wall to bury them in the rubble. Since didn't realize that there was but a single worshipper remaining, having survived the slow and methodical takedown of the other worshippers. Looks like their leader escaped. So you're the last one of this group. Seeing as you two have gears, may I assume that you are in a higher position than the others? So doesn't you cycle Dev and full stop Heathcliff endlessly? I mean, I think you can, right? You can cycle Devly at Rodion and Sinclair endlessly. Is the Heathcliff's reload? I think Heathcliff's reload is once only. Similar to like the Deviat's like trunk like having is a once only. So like it wouldn't be that insane thing to do, because like all his good benefits are coming back in or bad. A mere addition of one extra gear provided the lone worshipper a tremendous advantage on the pilot resistance. The worshipper nimbly wriggled out of bullet trajectories, and even after the child drew them to an open position, and any penetration once that it hit would bounce off impotently against its steel armor. Oi, you alright over there? I don't got a clear shot anymore. You're in my dead angle. His colleagues, realizing that this was not a foe to be underestimated, hollered worriedly in the child's direction. I think you two have done a great job supporting me so far, but it's time to end this. Then seemingly the child agrees with their concerns. Child steps forward, beaming with a casual smile. A sturdy breastplate made of steel. Some purchased impact rounds to destroy the metal without penetrating it. Some purchased microbolts to shoot through any visible holes in the armor. Whether to make them back, you need to like fully loop around all your sinners again. That's the thing, right? Like, if you only have 6 sinners deployed and someone retreats, they just don't come back. But if you have 7 or more, they effectively get added to, like, the back of the cycle. So if you had, like, 7 sinners deployed, it would be whenever, like, that 7th sinner. 7th sinner would come back in as soon as, like, any of your sinners left, then the person who retreated would come back in. But if it was stuff like 12, if you have all 12 sinners, like, deployed, then he's not coming back in for a long time unless everyone dies, right? The trout's on a much simpler approach. To this life of yours... Oh, he's gonna say it, isn't he? There's nothing stopping him from cutting through metal with his dagger, after all. The workshop-made dagger in the child's hands cut through the worshipper's armor like a knife through butter, and he aimed the barrel into this newly created gap in the worshipper's armor. By the time the echoes of the 3 gunshots had dissipated into thin air, the worshipper's gears had already stopped turning. I placed the final full stop. There he goes. You need backup sinners? Yes, retreating only helps you with backup sinners, yeah. Say the line, Bart. Full stop. Ah, yeah. Alright, let's look at his kit. I guess I gotta get him to Ozai 4 first. Which I can do pretty easily because I got a couple Honglu shards. I mean, what, I got a total of 3 Honglu dupes, I think? One of them being, like, a random ID, right? I got 2 full stop Honglu dupes, and then I got, like, a... Did I get another Honglu dupe? I actually don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm getting wrong. Was it just 3 full stops? I don't remember what I got. I got a lot of things. It might have just been 2. Either way, son is shards. Oh yeah, I forgot. He has an unbreakable. Got 8 skills in total because of this bit, yeah. 4.3k threads. Yeah, because I have every single ego and identity at Upside Thread Spin 4, I've gotten no use for my threads, and I have so much thread. Like, Season 1 player, yeah. Like, I genuinely do not have a single use for any of my threads, right? Because I have done everything I can with them. I can just conserve them for future stuff. Like, it'll be nice if Uptide Threadspin 5 ever comes out, which I don't even know if it will at this rate, but otherwise, I just have a lot of thread that I really don't have much use for. Hopefully when we get, like, the skin stuff, that'll use threads and not exclusively shards, because that would be nice to have another use for those. Berlin's retreat is only once per encounter? Oh, is it only once per encounter? Oh yeah, his retreat is only once per encounter, okay. I guess they're both once per encounter, but yeah. Running back with JV, you'd run him and then just sit there because you can't retreat again. Oh, okay. I don't know, I missed that. Yeah, that's pretty notable. He only gets that once per encounter flee. They don't play with free to play. Yeah, free to play really hurts you a lot because like you only getting a third of the amount of boxes you'd get from having the battle pass is like the main issue with free to play, right? You get so much less boxes with when you don't have the battle pass. Also the fact that like having to actually like shard paid battle pass egos can be rough. See, flipping coin that consumes ammo even though the units out of ammo, the attack does not cancel. However, the effective coins on hit effects do not activate in such cases. Oh, okay. That's cool. 5 pride reds, Vortex stage, deploy the backup unit. Powerful Honglu skill 2 and 3. Oh, interesting. That's a skill 2 and skill 3. What empowers a skill 1 then? Or does it? I guess I'll see. Yeah, so you can just straight up deploy as a backup unit. Yeah, so even if you didn't like evade with him, you can just get the bullets off, which could be funny, but he seems like he's gonna be nice to have in general, so I don't know. Let's see, skill 1. Is there? Oh, that's what it is. I see. I was like, what's his alternate skill 1 then? Oh, it's the melee support. This is whenever Heathcliff evades. I see. It's an alternate skill 1. It's not supposed to be like an empowered one. Skill 1 uses 3 bullets, yeah. 3 poise count, 4 poise potency. Simple enough. Skill 2, base purple is 1 for every ammo about to be spent by this skill. So 3. Okay. Makes sense. Everyone's highest residence at 20% is target spotted. Unit A applies for Unit B, follows an unopposed attack with its skill 2 against same unit. Okay. Everyone's the highest residence. So you've got like a 40%, or no, if you have a 4 residence, you can just get a target spotted off. So you can get like an additional skill 2 from Heathcliff. That's funny. Currency that reflection has increased rates for Dawn Clear. Oh! That is funny. Still not a good way to get him whatsoever, but I guess it's better odds than trying to pull him from like something else. I don't know. That's funny. And then the alternate one, there's actually a lot of effects from this. 1 bind and 1 attack power next turn. That's pretty nice. Nothing super insane, but it definitely helps. 3 poise count, 2 poise potency. And this is the combo version, which is similar. Clash lose final power plus 5. Sure. You just does more damage, yeah. So it's not identical to the same thing. It just gets the additional attack, the additional coin that's supposed to be like effectively from Heathcliff. I'm just trying to make sure it's like identical. And I guess Clash lose final power in case he fails on, yeah. And then full stop to life. Base power plus whenever your ammo is sent, it spends 3. Okay. I can target spotted guaranteed. Okay. 5 poise potency, 2 poise count, 1 ammo, deal ammo spent damage. Stagger special damage, second coin is similar. Third coin, if target stagger, do more damage. Pierce for agility and bind. Okay. And then he has this the exact same thing once again, but just with the and how low the Pierce res is. That's nice. And then finally defense. Your ammo activates beyond the shadow instead, so it becomes a becomes a clash encounter, yeah. Reload once per encounter. That is nice. And if you've got 18 bullets, like, and his skills don't spend that much. Like, I mean, it's 3. I mean, I guess everything spends 3, right? So, like, reasonably speaking, he's got, like, say, 6 skill usages before he needs to reload. Assuming he's not double slotted, that means he gets, like, 6 turns of shootery. And there's nothing that increase that otherwise. 6 turns of shootery, then he needs a clashable counter, and then he gets 6 more turns of shootery. Yeah. Not too big of an issue. Very cool stuff. These guys are fun. Unfortunately, I do think I'm going to end the stream there, because my voice is giving out. I'd like to do the new event, but I do not think I can do that tonight, because I do not think I can keep on talking for much longer. I'll probably do it tomorrow or something, and, like, record it, like, post it or something. I do not think I can do it tonight, though. I'm still a little bit sick, but I got to do all the polls, looking at the identities. They look cool and stuff. And tomorrow I'll give them a proper test drive, right? Although that's not too bad. The most important part of the stream was getting the gambling done, though, because I love gambling. I love gambling. I'm mostly getting better, though, so, like, daily uploads will probably resume, like, sometime soon. Either tomorrow, or, like, Saturday or Sunday, something like that, right? So it's roughly a week break. Full stop Heath without Hongaloo? I don't know. I can't really say because I haven't really used them yet. I'll need to give them a shot before I can, like, really say my sort of opinion on that sort of thing. I think it could be an interesting bit to run him just for, like, the bunch of damage and then, like, retreat out of the way, used for, like, a different person. I'm not sure. They work really well together, and it's the first time we've really gotten, like, a pair of identities that are super synergistic, right? We've gotten our trios and our quartets, but a pair is definitely a little new. Definitely interesting, though, about, like, how you want to, like, be building your poise team, because, like, you can't run this along the quad trio since Heathcliff is in both. You'd probably want to run this with, like, maybe, like, 4 Blade Lineage IDs to get some funny synergy going on like that, maybe? Right? I don't know, we'll see. I'll test this stuff out soonish, but, I am still sick, so I do not think I can keep on going for too much longer tonight. Yeah, the new IDs, they look like a lot of fun, and I'm sure they're going to be a lot of fun once I can get the chance to try them out, but I need to do some resting, some recuperation, that sort of thing. The usual, right? But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!